We chose four topics: a plane crash, a plane carrying four Welsh pilots that crashed into a hill near our school, a ballet dancer, a famous ballet dancer born in our town, cinema at the time of the war, and the great story of a German spy. We've included some photographs. This is the site where they're buried. It's in St. Mary's Church, about 2 kilometres away from our school. Every year we pass by these graves as part of our school ceremonies. This is the view from Black Hill where the plane crashed. Our next section is about a ballet dancer that was born very close to our school. Her name is Dame Ninette de Valois. She grew up to become a famous ballet dancer and moved to London and set up a ballet company. She worked during the war, and after the war she started putting ballets back on in London for people to get back to cultural life.
These are movies that were released during World War II. The Wizard of Oz is a 1939 American musical fantasy film by Al Franken, considered to be one of the greatest films in cinema history. It was also shown in World War II. It stars Julie Garland as Dorothy Gale and Little People as the Munchkins. This movie is directed by Victor Fleming, King Vidor, George Cukor, Richard Thorpe and Norman Turley. It is produced by Mervyn LeRoy. It probably would have been shown in the mobile cinema too.
All Through the Night is a light-hearted thriller film released by Warner Brothers in 1942, starring Humphrey Bogart. Conrad Veda and Karen Byrne are featuring many of the Warner Bros. Many of characters actors.
This is the story of Hermann Goetz, a German spy. Hermann Goetz was a Nazi, and he was sent to Ireland to infiltrate the UK from Northern Ireland. His plan was to link up with the IRA, the Irish Republican Army. This plan was called Plan Kathleen. Hermann Goetz is now buried in County Wicklow, not too far from our school, in a special German soldier graveyard. When he arrived in Ireland, he was captured and he was sent to prison in the centre of the country in a town called Athlone. Upon his release, Hermann Goetz actually became the secretary to Save the German Children charity. This charity was a charity set up to help children who had become orphans in Germany find foster families in Ireland. A government initiative called Operation Shamrock brought the children from Germany to Ireland, to the place in County Wicklow where foster families came and took care of them, fostered them and brought them to their homes. Many children stayed in Ireland for the duration of the war and beyond. Some went home afterwards, but many came back for reunions in Glencree to meet the families that had cared for them during the war. After his work with Save the German Children Society, Hermann Goetz was called to a particular meeting in Dublin Castle. He became suspicious that he might be deported back to Russia because he had been a soldier in the First World War. He took a vial of cyanide and took his own life. He was buried in a graveyard in a suburb of Dublin, and not the Special German Soldier Graveyard. However, after the war, some ex-military, so colleagues of Herman came to Ireland, and during the night they dug his body up from a graveyard in Dublin and brought him to the Special German Soldier Graveyard in County Wicklow, which is near the Save the Children Society headquarters. We visited this site and took some photos.